Hey guys, hello. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. My name is Shamari Clark. This is Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. We're giving you your aggregated cryptocurrency and blockchain news of the day. Well, today we got three stories. As you know, there was a bloodbath this weekend, and I'm going to tell you why exactly that happened. And that's a temporary story. I hate to bring bad flipping news, but you got to report it because that's what this is, news, right? But I am going to give you great news on the trajectory of this market as a whole. And then the last story is going to be about the Bitcoin Lightning Network. We're going to have a little update. The numbers seem quite astounding. And if these numbers are true, well, for all you Bitcoin holders out there, this is great news. And it'll help mass adoption. I'll get into that. So let's start out with our usual. Let's get to our market caps of the day, our market performance of the day. As you can see, the bloodbath. So that's what I was talking about. It's been a bloodbath this weekend, as you know, and I'm sure you do know. So I don't need to tell you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Helios, Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, IOTA, and Tron round out our top 10 today. Not as bad as yesterday, but between 2 and 5% looking here. As far as I know, everything is in the red. What we got here? Tether, whatever, that little minimal up right there. Binance coin is still going up, 4.4. Decred a little bit, but everyone else is just in the red. It is a bloodbath, what we call a bloodbath in the market. So it's a bloodbath, and I'm going to tell you why. Let's see if anyone actually made any money today. Let's see if anyone made money today. Oh, there we go. We did have some. Dropple, Feta token, Cybermiles, Binance Coin, NXT, Digibyte, Bitcoin Diamond, CryptoNex, and Centrality all made money today. So they bucked the trend. And there we go. All right. So let's get to the news. This is horrible news, but this is why the bloodbath. Why is this? Why is this bloodbath happening? Shmar, man, what the fuck? Why is this going down, bro? I mean, hell, bro. Settle down, guys. Settle down. I got the answer for you. South Korea. Another hack. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, guys. As you know, South Korea accounts for almost 30% of all cryptos traded in the world. Between South Korea and Japan, it's 60% of all cryptos traded in the world. So whenever, like I said a couple videos back, when South Korea sneezes, man, we all take a hit. So here it is. The cryptocurrency market is in red today. Major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash are down. According to data from CoinMarketCap, the prices of all top 50 cryptocurrencies have fallen. The total cryptocurrency market capitalization, now $300 billion US, dropped almost $36 billion this weekend. Almost $36 billion out the total market cap this weekend. What's the reason for the price tumbling? Well, the major reason for this price drop seems to be a hack report of South Korean exchange CoinRail. CoinRail was hacked. The hack appears to have involved the theft. So it wasn't like that other hack last week. What was it, Bitfinex? They got hacked, but nothing was stolen, right? It was just a denial of service attack. So that's not really a hack. It's more of a denial of service. Well, it is a denial of service. This is an actual hack. And so the hack appears to have involved the theft of over 2.6 billion NPXS, which is about $20 million, and a few other Ethereum tokens. NPXS is the cryptocurrency enabled Pundi X, the Indonesian startup disseminating retail-friendly devices designed to make cryptocurrencies more usable and accessible. So I don't know much about this company, but I'm assuming, little apps on your phones and little stuff so we can spend this crypto, right? So at the time of writing, Bitcoin was trading at $6,611, down 9.94%. So I brought that, just because I have to. It's cryptocurrency and blockchain news, and so you're wondering why there was such a bloodbath. Well, that's the reason. What are they called? Or these guys, CoinRail, got hacked in South Korea for $20 million worth of crypto. Compared to the crypto hacks that usually go down, that's actually nothing. So I wouldn't be too worried. And actually, I have the good news story coming for you now. Because while that is a temporary setback, let's go to the real deal, though. Crypto markets to reach a $20 trillion value, says billionaire investor Mike Novogratz. Remember, I know no one knows me, right? I'm a Forex trader. You can go see my trades on forexfactory.com. Just type in my name, SHOMARI. You see my trades. I'm an investor. But who am I? You don't know me, right? I'm not on TV and that. So I've been telling you about this. Once these institutional investors get in, the big money's coming. The big money's coming. And guys like this know about the big money. So hodl hard. Let's wait for that big money. And let's check out what this guy's got to say about the markets upcoming. Sure, there was a hack this weekend. But what are we to look forward to? And let's check it out. In an interview with Bloomberg, billionaire investor Mike Novogratz made a bold statement about the direction of the cryptocurrency markets. According to Mr. Novogratz, the moment the big institutional investors decide to go all in on crypto investment is the moment the crypto markets will blossom to the $20 trillion total crypto market capitalization. Abso-fucking-lutely. Remember what we talked about last week? They're just waiting for the big guys, the hedge fund guys, the mutual fund guys, the retirement fund guys. They're all waiting for custodianship companies to get crypto certified, right? Once they have custodianship certification by the SEC and that, those big boys are coming. Those big boys are coming hard. So hodl hard, guys. In the interview, Mr. Novogratz had this to say with respect to the crypto markets rebounding from the current decline of $293 billion in total crypto market capitalization to finally reaching a $20 trillion market valuation. He says cryptocurrency is a global revolution. The internet bubble was only a U.S. thing. It was rich U.S. people participating. Cryptocurrency is global. There are kids in Bangladesh buying coins. It is monstrous in Tokyo, in South Korea, in China, in India, and in Russia. We've got a global market and a global mania. This will feel like a bubble when we're at 20 trillion. And that's right. I told you guys, I was alive during the dot-com bubble. I was in college then, well, university, during the dot-com bubble. Everyone was buying everything and just making mad money, mad money. That's what we're about to get in now. When the institutional investors come in, we're already in. Like, you watching this, you're going to be rich in like 2 years. I'm telling you, 2021, just call up your local Lambo dealership and ask for the catalog. Because you're seriously, like, that's not exaggerating. That's real. When I was a kid, my uncles and them buying Cisco, Microsoft, all that at 10 cents and crap, just making mad money. There was a company called Netscape that used to be out. Everyone was making sick money, sick money. And that's what this is going to be. And that was only here, right? That whole bubble was here and everyone was making money. This is a global market. So everyone can buy Ripples, right? Everyone can buy whatever, Ethereums. Everyone gets to buy Bitcoin. It's not like the dot-com bubble. And the dot-com bubble made a lot of people rich. So when these investors globally start coming online, once their countries also figure out the custodianship question, it's on. It's on. So the reason I brought up this story was because the last story sucked and it's been a bloodbath. So I thought we'd have something a little more uplifting for our second story. You know what I mean? Just a little something to give us joy, give us faith in what the flip is going on around these parts. You know what I mean? So hodl hard. Hodl hard. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I don't care if your girlfriend wants that new dress. You tell that bitch to settle down. Settle down, sweetie. Settle down. Go get yourself a little glass of wine and a Xanax and settle down. Right? That's what you got to tell her. You know what I mean? Unless your grandmama is going to die today, you take every penny you have, every extra penny you have, and you put it in crypto because you're going to be rich in a couple of years. All right. So, also, he would also later comment on the big institutional investors will enter the market in the midterm. So, and that's the thing. Right now, I've been reading these to you guys. So go back in the videos. We've been watching this, and this is what I'm trying to show you about the regulations and that. Like right now, the big institutional guys, they're applying with the SEC. These guys that did those ETFs, remember back in January, I think, or February, I reported that the ETFs guys are coming online, but the SEC wrote that letter to them telling them, oh, we want you to answer these 14 questions, you know, how are you going to do due diligence and how are you going to, the custodianship thing, like I keep telling you, the custodianship is a huge issue. How are you going to hold this stuff for your investors, blah, 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 blah. Well, apparently they've answered those questions now. And as far as they're concerned, and so we have to hear if the SEC thinks that those answers are good enough. But guys, everything is moving in way of institutional investors coming online by the end of this year and all through next year. And I'm telling you, 2020 is just going to be off the charts, off the chain. 2020. This year, applications are being made. SEC is approving licenses, blah, 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 blah. All right. Next year, well, guys are going to start setting up their offices, setting up their trading desks, hiring traders, analysts and stuff, compliance guys and all this stuff. By the end of next year, going to 2020, off the charts, off the chain, as that big money starts coming online for real. So let's hear what the master says, though, right? I'm just a regular old investor, little guy. I'm not on CNBC, but this guy's a big guy. So let's listen. It won't go there, $20 trillion right away. But what is going to happen is one of these intrepid pension funds, somebody who is a market leader is going to say, you know what? We've got custody. Goldman Sachs is involved. Remember I told you about yesterday or the day before, custody. That's what they want. Who is going to hold remember, these guys, when they come online, hold on, let's get closer. These guys, when they come online, they're not going to be buying, I'm just going to be buying 50,000 Ripple. They're going to be buying 50 million Ripple at a time. So where do you hold that for your customers? You don't, if you're a hedge fund, you don't put 50 million Ripple of your customers' money on a nano ledger, right? I mean, so someone's got to hold it for you. And so here in America, we have custodianship companies that are actually do that. They're licensed to actually hold, your stocks, your bonds, your ETFs. Your ETFs, your CDOs, whatever, MBS, whatever. And so now they've got to get ready to hold crypto. Let's go back out here. So they got ready to hold crypto now, right? They can hold all the traditional stuff, but they got to get online to start holding crypto. And so you see what it says? He's saying, blah, blah, blah. Some guy's going to say, we've got custody. Goldman Sachs is involved. That is a licensed custodian. And all the big money is going to start coming in. Once they have a licensed custodian, they're all going to come in and start buying crypto. Bloomberg has an index I can track my performance against, and they're going to buy. And all of a sudden, the second guy buys. The same FOMO that you saw in the retail will demonstrate itself with institutional investors, right? As everyone just starts jumping in, no one's going to want to miss out on this. You know what I mean? No one's going to want to miss out. So, all in due time, gentlemen. So, this guy's a hedge fund manager. He was with the Fortress Investment Group. He's got, where do you have? Yeah, Princeton University. And he's a billionaire, ranked in the one of the top billionaires in Forbes in 2017. So, I just bring up that as a piece of joy. You know what I mean? If I tell you, guys, don't worry, the institutional investors are coming. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Right? I'm just a moron on YouTube here. So I wanted to bring you some good news after the bloodbath we've had. We deserve a little something, a little faith. You know what I mean? Have faith, gentlemen. Hodl hard. Hodl hard. All right. And now we're going to get to a little bit more newsy news stuff. Cryptocurrency news, and that is the Bitcoin Lightning Network. The Bitcoin Lightning Network, as we know, has been blah, 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 coming out. But turns out really good news here. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know about you guys, but I flipping send Bitcoins or buy Bitcoins. It's like $40 flipping dollars, man, to send it from like Coinbase to wherever where I want to buy something. You know what I mean? Super expensive. And apparently the Lightning Network is going to drop that way down. And actually, some guys have done some transactions with it, and the proof has turned out to be true. So let's check that out. Good news for Bitcoin holders and believers in Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. All right, check it out. The scalability argument has been relevant to the Bitcoin community ever since the network gained popularity. A potential solution to this problem was the introduction of the Lightning Network. The Lightning Network. The Lightning Network is a solution built on top of the blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, that allows for instant, high-volume micropayments. Even as the transaction speed for Bitcoin sits at an average of 7 transactions a second, the Lightning Network scales that potential of the blockchain to transact in milliseconds to seconds. It utilizes smart contracts to conduct transactions at million to billions of transactions a second. Look at this. Look at this. From millions to billions of transactions a second. Wow. That's quite unbelievable. And so someone tried the Lightning Network, and this is what they said. So far, I've made 42 transactions on Lightning Network, and it has cost me 600 Satoshis channel open and about 120 Satoshis in routing fees. Total of 720 Satoshis, or 4.9 cents. Dollars. Whoops. Sorry about that. 4.9 cents. Virtually no other altcoin can compete with these costs. Bitcoin at 4.9 cents. Now, the reason I bring up this this article is not, because I'm necessarily I'm not shilling or anything, but what I'm trying to bring up is just that if you're a Bitcoin holder, this should make you, hold on, let's get closer. If you're a Bitcoin holder, this should make you super happy, because the problem right now, one of the problems with Bitcoin in terms of mass adoption, is its cost. You're not going to, if it costs $40 to transfer a little bit of Bitcoin, well, how is that good for you to buy your Starbucks coffee? You know what I mean? Your coffee is fucking $5. I'm not going to pay $40 for a $5 flipping coffee, right? So at 4.9 cents now, well, that makes things a little more reasonable. I might not, sure, I would buy the coffee. Yeah, if I had to pay just 5 cents more, yeah, I'd buy the coffee. Yeah, but, dinner, $50 here, $50 there for 4.9 cents. Hell yeah, hell yeah. So that's the good news of all this. So the guy saying this, he also accompanied with an image showing the transaction, proving and providing an opportunity for Bitcoin to become a peer-to-peer cash system that it was aimed to be from the beginning. And so here's just a couple comments from some Redditors. 5 cents for 42 transactions is negligible as well, and Bitcoin's network is by far the biggest and most proven to be robust. Comparing it to Nano, user Legit Internet Guy said, not while keeping same level of decentralization. Also, Nano can't scale to Lightning level. LN Lightning Network could theoretically handle around 3.5 million transactions per second today. And lastly, user Hanspanzer praised the Lightning Network, saying, the fees that are going to be saved will stack to an enormous amount. This is wealth creation in action. So for all Bitcoin holders out there, this is great news for you guys. 4 cents for 42 transactions. That means that's a tenth of a cent. If we break it down backwards, that's a tenth of a cent per transaction. That's awesome. That's awesome. So good news for you guys. So let's recap of the day. Cryptocurrency went down because of the hack. But overview, cryptocurrency market going up to 2 trillion once the big money comes in. Once the custodianship issue is solved, the big money is going to start coming into this year, into next year. And finally, the Bitcoin Lightning Network proves that it's saving some big time fees. And I think, I brought that up, I think it can be, now it's viable for mass adoption. So let's go over the top 10 again. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Litecoin, Stellar, Cardano, IOTA, and Tron. All down for the day. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. Please subscribe. Come back daily. Also, watch past videos because, as you can see, sometimes I just ramble on about stuff. And so, what I say in today's video, if you'd heard about what I had said last video, you'd get it better and stuff. You know what I mean? So you gotta kind of keep watching as a sequence. You know, don't just jump in mid videos. Anyway, so please subscribe. Come back. This is cryptocurrency blockchain news. You know, I always love doing this for you guys. It's great to have you, and I will see you next time. This is Shamari Clark. Over and out. Till tomorrow. Ciao.